Theme song.
Oh man, let's get some Trivial Pursuit up in this mother.
See, the thing is like doing this, recording these shows, and what the fuck, and thinking are mutually exclusive, like in my head, you know? It was like, fucking skinny Velma. I don't trust that kid. That looks like one of those kids who'll pick a fight with me on the Caboolture train. Like, and like he's not entirely serious, but by the same token, nobody else in the train will worry if I kick his ass.
It's interesting that you have the exact same avatars but different colors.
Well, it's not like they're gonna fucking flood the thing with avatars.
No, I just
like CM Punk with an actual upper body. Let's go.
I don't know why you don't like
get a whole fucking second ranger.
Get the color. Like you should be able to choose the color. I have no clue. I'm bad at trivia. I don't know shit, so you're gonna destroy me.
Well, the thing is like trivia is a broad fucking category. Like I listed my area of knowledge as history. Do you know how much history there is?
Yeah, there's a lot.
It's one of those things where it's, because I get this occasionally where people will ask me about some things like, I don't fucking know. And like, I thought you studied history. It's like, yeah, I want you to think about television. Okay, now like you might know like a lot about a show, and then I go, oh, okay, cool. Hey, what was it like fucking what's his name said on an episode of fucking Sanford and Son? I don't know that. It's like, oh, you mean you haven't watched every fucking show? Yeah, all right. Now imagine every day of the goddamn year as a show, and it's on everywhere, and it just keeps going.
There's a reason people major in certain areas.
Dude, like no, and the majors are hyper specific.
Yeah,
like. And that's important, because if you ever need to fucking piece some shit together, you need some cunt that's only studied like roof awnings from like fucking Victorian England. And that's not even a joke. That's a thing I've seen. Yeah. And again, you'll go, and it's like you say that because you're a stupid piece of shit who never learns. And it's like, no, that's important, because if you're trying to actually piece together large pieces of information, you need as much detail as possible, particularly with history. And like history is great because like little things can give you such great windows into like shit that's going on.
Oh, history!
How are we supposed to play this where we don't steal each other's fucking things? All right, okay, cool. Oh, fuck God, I don't know this. I haven't gotten up to World War II.
Shit.
Okay, what was around in World before? All right, gotta be one of two things.
Come on, CPUs.
Guess wrong.
Go, Aaron. Battlefield taught me one thing.
I get this image in my head of you winning this, but because you've just like pieced together this weird fucking knowledge structure out of like just shooting games. Like they'll have mentioned weird physics concepts in like Destiny or some shit.
See, I should know this because... oh shit, okay.
No, I knew it wasn't that when I was clicking it, because I was like, wait, no, it's like the fucking... Because I've seen that like written somewhere where it's like, hey, guess what this is? Nope, it's not the thing you're thinking of.
Yep.
I have no idea.
What is not a motorcycle sport?
I feel like all of those could be, you know? Like...
Yes!
Welcome to Sega Rally Championship. Like, because there could be a world, like, why is World Rally not a motorcycle sport?
It could be.
Yeah.
We need to change.
Because World Rally is like, that's a description, really. Like, you could have a World Rally of just fat dudes running.
It's still a rally and it's worldwide.
I wonder what is a fucking, like, what is the defining thing of a fucking, you know, rally, you know? He's the one named after the giant Godzilla monster. That's what makes it easy to remember.
Oh.
Or it was the other way around.
Why do they call it Michelangelo's David?
Well, because that's the thinker.
Oh.
It's not Michelangelo's the thinker.
Wait, what?
That you shouldn't smoke weed before we do these, or at least before the brain ones.
I haven't today.
Oh god damn it! Which?
Fuck.
I think I got this one right. Aaron can't get no satisfaction.
No. I was like, in my head, I'm just like, Johnny B. Good's linked to Back to the Future. So I'm like, it can't be that.
It is like deducing that one was easy enough because I remembered it was something fucking weird. Like, I don't know why they went with Johnny B. Good. As long as it's not a good song or anything, it's just, I suppose if you're picking one fucking song to stick on a fucking frisbee, you're hurtling into deep space. Choosing exactly the one that's just gonna fucking sum it all up is fucking hard.
Yeah.
I'd select a Tism song and be promptly ejected from the meeting.
I don't know what I'd select.
I feel like we should write, like, just a new song. Like, Earth, it's nice, but, like, don't be a dick or we'll fuck you up. Just to cover all the bases, you know?
Alright.
Be careful. Get one answer wrong and you're out until the next
Oh shit, well I'm gonna be sitting here doing nothing.
I wasn't quite paying attention. This feels like a different thing to what is normally in Trivial Pursuit. Okay.
Select an answer by pressing the A button.
Alright.
I think it's a turn thing. You take turns, I believe.
Okay.
Here's your chance to set up the round. Player 1.
Oh, fuck. Definitely not geography.
Yeah, that's probably one of my weaker fucking points too. I keep meaning to get a bunch of shit for the back of the toilet door, but it's strangely hard to find sometimes.
Ooh!
Alright.
There's a lot of oniums there.
I feel like the oniums...
PC got it wrong straight off the bat. Good work.
Alright. I feel like radium's gotta be. Good old radium.
It's an element carbon radium.
The problem is if I'm slightly unsure, rheumatoid arthritis. Like, if I'm slightly unsure, I get trapped in that thing of like, I'm being tricked. And then I get paranoid and start second guessing myself to a berserk degree.
Fuck. I couldn't remember on Palladium. Californium is redonkulous.
That's one's real. I'm 90% sure Krypton's actually real. Fuck. That was gonna be another one.
Ooh, okay.
Jurassic.
Shit.
5.
Which one was Jurassic?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, and I'm first.
Cause like, I studied dinosaurs.
Oh, no!
Yeah.
That's always a trick, that one.
I studied dinosaurs heaps, but when I was 6. And I literally used to know so much.
Did you get
of
those
this shit.
booklets from the mag with the piece
Yeah,
to build?
yeah.
They were so cool.
Never built the piece.
I did.
I feel like there's some trick answers in here.
There was definitely trick answers in there.
Mastodon can't be in there. Okay, there's a Jurassic, Triassic. Fuck, I don't know. I know sharks have been around forever. Hey, look at that. That's a good guess.
That was a good guess. I'm pissed Tyrannosaurus wasn't.
It's, yeah, like, cause I remember there being a thing about like the Tyrannosaurus and the fucking, whatever the spiky cunt was. I think Triceratops were really, no, it's a Stegosaurus, that's right. Yeah, because the Tyrannosaurus and Stegosaurus are like further apart than we are to the Tyrannosaurus.
Right.
Which is fucking nuts. Like, that disrupts me. Okay, it's Brachiosaurus. You know that, no, that's the Brontosaurus, no.
Allosaurus.
No, because I think the Allosaurus was contemporary with the Tyrannosaurus.
Right. What about the raptor?
I'm guessing the fucking squid. I don't know.
Just do it.
Oh, fuck, it's still me. Oh, okay. Crocodile. Crocodile's been around forever.
Yeah, you're the only one left. So you just keep going till you get it wrong, or you get all the answers.
Was the Triceratops contemporary with the Stegosaurus? No.
It was the Allosaurus.
Oh, I was gonna go squid too. I was thinking the squid's been around fucking forever as well. It's nuts of this shit that's just like, yeah, I'm good, and then just
Stop
stops.
making me go first. I keep getting out.
Boobies. Boobies Snipes. That's Wesley's lesser known cousin.
Boobies.
Yeah. He played an overcooked pudding in Blade 2. Yeah.
Man, Wesley Snipes is crazy.
He really is. I feel bad for like fucking Evelyn that the computer's having to make her look stupid.
Hey, she's got more points than me, mate.
Yeah, but she like just wanders up and like, you know, she's the computer.
True.
Like, I mean, she knows all the answers. Like, the things that
I got
actually...
a wedge. Sorry, what were you saying? Things that...
Well, Puffins was... Because there are things that are like, that go in the water. And I'm thinking if like those count as seabirds or if they are in a different category.
Like, is a penguin a seabird?
Yeah. All right, well, we
Okay.
answered that fucking question.
Or is it an icicle bird? You know?
I feel like hawks can be, but again, I don't think they're classified. That's the thing with this shit.
Yeah.
Fuck it, skimmers sound like they go near water, but I feel like it's a trick. Look at
Oh,
that.
shit. Okay.
I gotta stop being so suspicious.
I don't know
I
if
need to
it's-
get in more of life's vans. You know?
It's either boobies, hummingbirds. It's not
I mean,
hummingbirds.
I know a bunch of those other birds, but I feel like
Fucking no. Look, I took the bullet.
it's gotta be boobies.
Oh, god damn it. I should have chosen the boobies.
When in doubt, choose boobies.
Yeah.
It's like, that's the fucking piece of, life advice that you've just gotten from this recording. Just when in doubt, just choose boobies.
Just choose the boobie. Is a kangaroo fucking or a marsupial?
Well, marsupials are a subcategory of mammals. Like, it's not like they're a fish. So,
Alright, good.
unless they're getting that specific, which I don't think they are, then, you know.
I have to catch up to your lofty 6,000. Shit.
I mean, are we going back to Trivial Pursuit at any point? Like, I just, I don't know how we're here.
This is the Trivial Pursuit for people who are slightly less intelligent.
Okay, like, deducing possible, like, again, deduction is, or, probably more like inductive reasoning for this, but like, that in and of itself is a skill. So you take what you know and eliminate negative possibilities as opposed to trying to blindly stumble toward a positive. Because if you got like, why would you pick a shark? Like, fucking honestly.
Because it's Evelyn. Oh no, it's
What is a devil ray?
I don't know.
Like, because that could be some weird thing that lives in like, like if someone from like Arizona was like, oh yeah, a devil ray, and then they point to like what looks like a fucking... A penguin's not a mammal?
No,
I
lays
know that-
eggs.
Huh?
Lays eggs.
That's how it's done.
I still thought they were mammalian though.
Last question.
I suppose it must be.
They're avian.
Avian, yeah.
Control, player 4.
Oh,
Oh,
Evelyn,
no,
watch
no,
out.
I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of a different category. All right, enough of science and nature. We've done like this 1,000 times. I'm like now bored of science.
Apparently we're still on the grid.
I mean, does it have to be alive to count? Because anything dead, I suppose, is like, doesn't have the ability to fly. They cannot fly, but they can kill.
Oh, dude. Emu. Ooh,
Oh,
the
the
kiwi.
kiwi. Yeah. Everything that went to New Zealand's so fucking funny. It's like, birds all got there, and then they were like, hey, there's like no mouths here. So they all just sat down and got fat. And they just like stopped flying. It's like, what? Well, why do we have to? There aren't mouths here. We don't have to worry. Yeah, that's a good point.
Do peacocks fly? I don't think they do.
Nothing there's prepared for
Nah,
anything.
okay, they do fly.
It is, yeah, I didn't want to say anything, but yeah, it's wild seeing them fly.
I've never seen one fly.
It's like, you forget that turkeys can fly.
Yeah, yeah. They never choose to, though.
I mean, again, like,
They're lazy.
yeah,
Scrub
turkeys are kind of big. Like, I feel like they're probably in the process of, like, I don't know, unlearning how to fly or some shit. There's like, I mean, I haven't seen one take off. Seen them from a higher point already. But then the question becomes, well, how'd they get up there? Although I
Ladder.
do imagine just like a turkey at a dead right angle, just standing on a tree, and just not even aware that it shouldn't be able to do that.
Switchagories. Here's how
The
it works.
fuck is a switchagory?
Take turns.
Oh god. They've jazzed up Trivial Pursuit.
Answer correctly to score points.
Okay.
If you
So,
answer
score correctly to answer
at
points.
the edge, you score bonus
That's Jeopardy.
Uh,
Time to switch those categories. Player
Ah,
one,
shit.
take your pick.
Definitely not sports.
Sports are gay. Oh, Jesus. It's like, I don't know, man. You know.
Fuck.
Yeah, I haven't seen Notting Hill.
No. I've seen Nobbing Hill.
I really thought it was gonna be like fucking,
Categories.
like, you know, used books as well. Cause I was just like, all right, yeah, that sounds like, cause no one, whose specialty's travel books? The fuck's that? That's not interesting.
A travel agent, I guess.
Yeah, but that's a travel agent.
Play the role of Dawson. I don't fucking know this. How do you know that?
Because I've watched lots of TV. I didn't watch Dawson's Creek, but TV used to have ads for shows that you'd never watch. And holy fuck, 10 pedaled the shit out of, you know, Dawson's Creek. That was one of their big ones.
What was the other one? There was another one. They're all the same. Which word is not part of the acronym BASE, from which the sport of base jumping?
I got this wrong, hang on. Which word is not part of the acronym BASE? Oh, okay.
Shit, I got that wrong.
Oh, huh.
Building a tennis span Earth. All right. Well,
Earth!
well, Evelyn, fuck you.
I really thought it was Earth. Oh, I really thought it was E. Like, why would Earth be? Like, I suppose cliffs and shit, but like, and I suppose it's not base. Oh, you could spell it with C, but then you'd need E in there still. Egg. Leap off really big eggs.
Rome City was the first in history to have 1 million inhabitants. Woo!
I mean, does Rome count as fucking Europe? I mean, fuck it. Like the problem is like Rome, when it was the first city in history to like have 1 million inhabitants, is not really what I'd refer to as European. But that's just like me complicating the fucking goddamn
Yeah.
process.
Shut up. Don't
Congratulations.
congratulate her.
The problem is you can't pretend like you're not a dumb fuck now. Like that's the computer, like you know, because she was retarded a minute ago.
Yeah.
It's like you know, she
That
fucking
was computational retardation.
yeah. Well, it means that she's just cheating. Like
Fuck.
where are we? I mean, knowing Australia, if Australia had been around during the Napoleonic War, we'd have fought in that as well.
I got it right.
World War II. Fuck, I thought it was World War I. See, I haven't seen that one either.
Yeah.
I just figured, all right, if it's about Australia, it's got to be about like one of the formative fucking wars for Australia, which was really World War I over World War II.
Bonus category.
All right, let's do some more fucking history.
All right, here we go. Here we go. What was the name of the goldsmith who produced jeweled eggs for the Tsars of Russia? I'm pretty
I got this
sure
right.
it's that.
Give me
Fabergé
another
eggs, baby.
Fabergé egg.
Sorry, you've had enough.
Tell you what, I've had enough.
That's like
And what would you like as your bonus? Sports and
Like
leisure.
that and midgets were like the two weird hobbies of, well, there were a lot of weird hobbies of the monarchs, but like the Russians had, they loved midgets. They used to host like these full tilt midget weddings and shit just to, you know, because TV didn't exist, I suppose.
Nesting midgets.
I mean, you could do that with one of those dudes that had like the torso removal or some shit, you know?
Huzzah.
I will gently pull the penis out of a crocus flower and we'll call that saffron. And it will make your rice kind of yellow.
Thanks for the update.
We cannot build machines to do this yet.
One last question. Player 4, pick your bonus category.
I feel like we're
I made
close.
someone eat saffron.
We need to, that wouldn't be very pleasant. I don't think it'd be like, it's not like a mouthful of fucking cinnamon, but I feel like
Their whole mouth and teeth were orange and were for a week.
Okay. Oh god.
Shit, I can't. I always get this wrong.
I was taking a guess here. I don't even know what the gruesomes are.
Damn it.
Yeah, no, because I don't remember the monsters one, but I know it's not cemetery. That was. Is the gruesomes even a thing? I feel like that's just made up. Or there's like some fucking third-rate, like, you know, Italian version of the Addams Family called the Gruesomes, which, to be honest, I'd like to watch.
It was not a thing. It was a Flintstones episode.
Okay. I'm willing to bet.
Flintstones, since season 5, episode 9, a spooky family moves next door to the Flintstones.
Were any of the Addams Family cast in that, like, as voices? Because that's the only way that makes sense. Although I suppose back then you're just allowed to like steal shit and just be like, oh, I'm gonna do a fucking Addams Family episode. Fuck you. Or a cartoon. Nobody cares.
Try to pick the best of the remaining answers.
Oh, Jesus.
The higher your answer ranks, the more points you score.
It's literally kinda the round.
Category selection is in your science.
Take that fucking hat off, Evelyn. We're inside.
Thank God it's not sports.
Oh, shit. I mean, the blue whale's the biggest, isn't it? So it's gotta be the longest, technically. Sperm. It might have been, I was worried there, because it might have been one of those situations where, like, the blue whale is the biggest, but, like, by fat or something. You know, because there could just be some fucking whale out there that's stupid long, but, like, otherwise pretty small. I mean, the narwhal's got that dumb tusk on it. Oh, Christ.
Oh, fucking, I just chose. I chose the one that had a 1 in it.
So let's all pick different ones. Damn.
Yes. My foolproof plan worked.
I mean, that, yeah, Pioneer 1 does sound like the first, but again, it sounds so much like the first. Like, imagine if one there was, like, Firsty the first spaceship or some shit, like...
Shit, it is images.
Oh.
I don't even know what the fuck Google Now
Let's
is.
find
Just
out.
choose it. It might be first, who knows?
Yeah, because they do... Well, it wasn't. What's the opposite?
Shit.
I didn't realize they could get, like, bogarted.
Yeah, no, that's why I was like shit on the first one, because you guys all chose and I was left with like 2 choices. I just go, I'm like, in there.
Oh, suck shit, Ernesto. I'm gonna come over to your house and fucking upper deck you.
Yes, let's go.
God, the selfish hoons.
That does, yeah.
I really thought it was the marlin. I thought it was a big deal about, like, catching them and shit.
Last question.
Shit. This is for all the
Turn things
biscuits.
around here, player 4.
Yeah, it just is. The game's not very well designed. It's just like, oh, the last question just wins it all.
No, you should have chose entertainment, Evelyn. Stop choosing science and nature.
She's like the weird subcategory of horse girl called the frog girl.
Let's see the correct order.
Fuck.
Oh, so silver is.
Well,
That's genuinely interesting. Because I've seen gold get used a lot, but I think that's because it's not corrosive. But then there's, I didn't know silver was like the most fucking conductive.
I think it burns out quickly or something.
There's always some bullshit. Stuff can't just be good in magic. It's kind of crap.
Stem cells.
Yeah, I suppose.
They're getting
Or
there.
like whatever the fuck that other fucking carbon nanotubes. Although I think those have yet to do anything. I just keep hearing about how fucking awesome they are. It's kind of like when the WWE buys a guy for a lot of money and then just changes his mind. Where you just get all these like video promos of like, oh, this is gonna be rad, and then like he maybe shows up for one match and then vanishes.
Oh, that's sad.
It's happened. It happens a bit. Like the one that I really remember. Oh god, what was his name? It was this giant. He was like the inverted Undertaker. This huge guy was like.
The Overtaker.
Yeah, he was this huge guy basically dressed in all white and like his name started with M, but I can't remember what it was.
Category is worth a wedge, and 6
Matrimony.
wins the game.
Melissa.
Just Melissa. Oh, God, what was the fucking name? It was gonna drive me nuts. He had like one match,
Oh,
did one
no.
move, and it was like, oh, that's that.
Shit.
Next category.
It's a honking bridge, that fucking
It
thing.
is.
I feel like I'm being tricked here.
And the contest continues.
Oh, I didn't get to. Oh, I'm out. Right. Okay. Do I not get to play anymore at all? Oh, I don't. All right.
Oh, too bad.
Eat shit, Evelyn.
And you're out until the next category.
I want that hat.
Oh, you sit out till the next category. Oh.
We're trading hats now, Evelyn.
Yeah.
You're getting this cap and I'm getting that fucking
Page to the stage.
audacious.
Fart in the hat first.
The fuck's an ondagy?
Wrote the book The English Patient. Come on, Aaron. Damn it!
C.S. Lewis wrote The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Ah. Well,
A bunch
fuck
of-
him.
Yeah.
Or her. Is it a him?
Yeah, it's him.
What does CS stand for?
Fuck, man.
Cocksucking Lewis.
I honestly have no fucking clue, actually.
Cumstain Lewis.
Cumstain Lewis. So why do you go by CS?
Cumstain.
Fuck it.
Who's it going
Definitely Cumstain.
The thing is, I know literally nothing about the person who wrote The fucking English Patient.
No.
Like, that's, that's my big problem is I
Oh,
just have no
damn.
fucking clue.
Damn, dude.
I have ascended.
You got all the pie. Why do they call them pie wedges? They're not pie.
I mean, I suppose it
I don't
looks
think
like,
they do call them pie wedges. I think that's me.
What a game. See you next time.
Also, let's talk, because we're on trivia. Someone made a comment saying, oh, I find it funny the way Aaron pronounces Adidas. Adidas is how you pronounce it. It is German. Adidas.
Adidas? Is it German?
Yes,
Oh, I did not know that.
Adidas is not correct. That's how Americans pronounce it, and it's wrong.
It's just hideous.
It's not Adidas. It's not Adidas. It's not Adidas.
Adidas.
Adidas. Adidas. Because the guy's name was Adolf, and his nickname was Addy. His last name was Das, and that's how they formed it.
Really?
Yep.
Huh.
I went looking because I was curious.
Adidas are basically like Adolf Das.
Yeah, they are, dude. And that's great. I love that.
I feel like the fucking moratorium on Adolfs has got to end soon. I feel like it's not like I feel like probably, people are racing, but like, we should probably get some Adolfs back. I don't think it's fair on Adolf to like, because there is that wrestler called Dolph Ziggler, and he showed up during one of my breaks on wrestling, and it never, I feel like I missed the part where everyone was like, why is his name so close to Adolf Hitler? Because there's Addy or Dolph. And like, really, that's like the difference between people who are called Chris going by Chris, and then that one lunatic calling himself Topher. Which, we all know who we're talking about. It's insane. So maybe like Dolph is like the Topher of like Adolf.
Maybe.
Yeah. And I don't think his last name is actually Ziggler. It might be. It's hard to tell sometimes.
The
with pro
Ziggler.
wrestlers. Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like, yeah, when are we gonna have? I
Like-
wonder if there's anyone in the world called Adolf right now, like that is
Because there
of any
probably
note.
is, but like, if I were like questioning who, someone who was absolutely Adolf Hitler in a costume, and I said, what was your name? He goes, Dolph Ziggler. Like, it's like, oh, okay, I've caught Adolf Hitler. Like, that's how you know you've done it. Like, that's just how ridiculous Dolph Ziggler sounds.
I'm gonna go Google Adolf in 2021. See what comes up.
I mean, there has to be, because it's like, again, like, for the rest of the world, it's like, oh yeah, there's only Adolf Hitler, but probably for like fucking, the Bavarias and all that shit, like the
How-
Austrian region, it's probably like just Steve. It's probably, something like that. Like,
Is it Namibia?
Namibia, yeah.
A Namibian politician named after Adolf Hitler says he won a fucking an election. His name was Adolf Hitler Uwana.
I feel like that's good. That's funny to me. I like the idea of Namibian Hitler.
He had nothing to do with Nazi ideology.
Well, I mean, like, Unless you have a time machine and a lot of fucking, white face makeup.
Mr. Wuno, I'm butchering this name. It's Uunona. Unona.
See, the thing is, I think this might be one of those ones where, it's like with Japanese, sometimes you get like two eyes in a row, like with the Ishii, and it's because you say Ishii because that's how we'd say it. But like for the Japanese, it's like an I and then another I sound, so it might be Uona or something like that. Like,
so admitted that his father had named him after the Nazi leader.
That's amazing.
But said he probably didn't understand what Adolf Hitler stood for. As a child, I saw it as a totally normal name. Who won, said Mr. etc., who won his seat with 85% of the vote. Wasn't until I was growing up that I realized this man wanted to subjugate the whole world, he said, adding, I have nothing to do with any of these things.
I know. Like a Namibian too. Like,
That's great.
In German sciences, racial categorization, probably not very high up the totem.
So yeah, that's kind of the only thing that comes up for.
That's great. Well, that's fantastic. We found Namibian Hitler.
We did. I read I found a comic popped up. It was by, and it's funny enough, it was by Shigeru Miyamoto. Wasn't that one, but it was a comic book about Hitler.
I've heard that there's a few manga that are like to do with world leaders, which is weird.
It's bizarre, dude. It's a bizarre book. And I also read another, I can't remember the other comic, but I read that Hitler had a love child, and his child, basically, they indoctrinated him and were going to use him to assassinate Hitler.
New Hitler. Okay. He's like the anti-Hitler.
Yeah. It was, man, there's some weird books around. I also found...
Yeah, just anyone's allowed to write, which I think... I feel like it might have been a mistake.
You're not ready.
No, I'm not.
There is a Billy Ray Cyrus comic book.
That doesn't surprise me as much as you may think. Is it American?
I think so. Let me bring up just...
Again, anyone's allowed to draw, and I think that's a mistake.
I think so too.
Like, people complain about gatekeeping, but like, you know what's important sometimes? Gates. And it's not that like you can't let people in and out. It's not like you can't open the gate and let there be movement, but like you still have them. Most gates aren't these fucking deadbolted. Like a lot of gates in Australia are just these little things with flaps. You can just lift the fucking flap up. It's that easy. Yeah. It's not like it's some big hurdle. A lot of the time you can physically fucking jump it because it's about waist fucking high. But it's just kind of there, It's there to, just filter out some basic fucking shit. It's there so just the, various kinds of submoron that you got wandering around just don't get to your front door by accident.
I'm going to read you the blurb.
Fucking yes.
Billy Ray Cyrus is blessed by Marvel Music to star in 2 stories in this 1995 comic book. The country superstar encounters would-be Cherokee ghosts in the first story. In the second, the mulleted Wonder magically transports to medieval times to slay a dragon.
I'm fast because, like, I know... Wasn't there that fucking Marvel comic where, like, Eminem met the Punisher or some shit? Oh, wow. Like, yeah, that is... I wasn't expecting, because when I was picturing current BillyRay for some reason.
Yeah, no, scroll down and have a look at that a little.
Yeah, you know what's weird is in that picture, he looks a bit like Lister from Red Dwarf. If, like, he were a bit buffer. Oh, wow.
Because the art from, like, the cover is quite detailed, but then you go straight to the book and it is not too detailed.
This is like how fucking... Like, what's his name? Yeah, there's a scene at a fucking concert, of course there is. Jesus.
It's like how there's a ton of Married with Children comics. Like, a shit ton.
There's fucking always this weird Native American fucking connection.
The mulleted...
It's like fucking, what's his name? Chuck Norris. Like, it had come up in fucking Walker, Texas Ranger occasionally. But like he's got like some, I don't know, fucking degree of relationship to Native Americans. So it's like, I have wizard powers occasionally.
I love, this is something from old comics you see a lot. You see one panel of an animal looking confused and bewildered, and then the second of it like yiping with its like running, because they did it in Asterix and Obelix a lot to show these big scary animals, and then Asterix and Obelix would like beat them up and they'd whimper and run away. And it's such a comical looking panel, and I love it. It is just, you don't see it in modern comics.
I'm kind of bummed that it's not Billy Ray Cyrus. Witnessing an even larger Billy Ray Cyrus.
It's just
Billy Ray Cyrus is inferior to Willie Ray Hubbard, who is actually really good. You should look up Willie Ray Hubbard. He has this song called Snake Farm.
I'm trying to see what else Marvel music did.
Nothing good. I'm just gonna say
Marley.
nothing good.
There's a Bob Marley comic.
When? Wasn't he dead by then? Didn't he die in,
1994.
I swear he was dead before that. Like, I don't know because I don't really follow like reggae, but I'm nearly 100% certain he was dead when I was in primary school and probably before. He might have been dead before I was born. Like, what are you?
Forward by Bono.
Is there nothing you can't fucking pollute the world with, Bono? Is that his real name? It can't be his real name.
Well,
I mean, it's
Bono.
hard, yeah, it's hard to tell with the fucking Irish sometimes because the Irish look white, but then they have like fucking, like I got like some friends who are like deeply Irish, and fucking hell, their names. Like,
Marley died in 81.
81. Yeah, like I knew it was like fucking eons ago. Look up Eminem and the Punisher because I'm certain that's a thing, but now I'm worried. Like maybe I just dreamt it or some shit.
What in the Punisher?
Eminem. Like the little fucking, you know, looks like Dewey raised on the wrong side of the tracks. Eric Purse Sullivan, which is a baffling fucking name. And I think his ears haven't stopped growing. That's why we probably haven't seen him for a while because he's too busy flying.
No, there was an Eminem in the Punisher comic, yeah.
I knew it.
Okay, I didn't know this. That's actually one that you brought to me that I'm like,
Yeah.
2009 as well, like
Yeah.
appearing in Kill You, featured characters, Punisher,
Like-
in brackets, Frank Castle, Eminem, in brackets, Marshall Mathers, first
know.
appearance.
Like it's one of those things where it's like I understand the desire, you know. Like there's a celebrity who's a singer who I'm not really familiar with or some, but he's in goofing around in the WWE at the moment, and like the WWE loves that because it gets some extra attention. And I completely 100% understand. It's like I grew up as, you know, probably a fucking poor kid getting to look at this shit and thinking that's the coolest fucking shit ever. And then you get a chance to just get fucking absolutely genuinely jammed in there in a way that isn't the fan fiction that, you know, your friends make fun of you for writing. And I do understand that, but you should be able to respect the stuff you like enough not to do those things.
I love synopses on wikis, like fan wikis,
Yeah.
because they're just so plot. You know, just
Yeah.
block of plot. And I'm going to read this because this is a fucking block of plot.
A blot. A plock.
One night after performing at a show, Eminem and his bodyguards were seemingly ambushed by the Punisher, who killed all of Eminem's guards. Eminem was seemingly rescued by Barracuda, a childhood friend of Eminem's, who teamed up with Eminem to take the Punisher out.
God.
After Eminem knocked Punisher out after luring him into a trap, Barracuda revealed that he was hired to kill Eminem by none other than Parents Music Council.
That's
He knocked
funny.
Eminem out and took him and Punisher to a frozen lake to drop them into the water. Barracuda decided to drop Eminem first, but it was revealed that the ice hadn't thawed enough for him to break the ice.
And also
then
Eminem weighs like 4 kilos.
Barracuda then decided to shoot Eminem, but was stopped by Punisher, who attacked him.
I just love, like, yeah, I've been paid to kill Eminem. Also, like, can you make it look like an accident? Oh, fuck no, I'm going to drop him in, like, water. You know, you could have just fucking shot him. Like, why? What? Because now I need to know, like, what was Punisher doing at the start that he killed all of Eminem's bodyguards? Or was that Barracuda dressed as
I don't know.
fucking
Eminem
Punisher?
saw a man in the distance who claimed to be Eminem's biggest fan and lent Eminem his chainsaw to battle Barracuda, who was overpowering the Punisher. Eminem came on board, killing Barracuda, and dropped his body into the frozen water. Punisher then gave Eminem the cell phone that Barracuda had, which had government tracking on it, so Eminem can call for help to come get him. Punisher then told Eminem that he needed to pay a visit to the Parents Music Council. Eminem told
council.
Punisher to tell them Shady sent you.
Like, because that's the thing. If I grew up fucking absolutely loving fucking whatever the fuck Punisher comics, you know, I'd be staggeringly upset if they wrote a stupid Punisher comic. So they were like, hey, we want to write a dumb fucking Punisher comic with you in it. No, don't do that. Like, you know, please don't. I will pay you not to do this. I don't need, you know, you could just get an artist that I like and do like a fake cover or that for me, and the artist draws it and signs it. That'd be nice, you know. I mean, that'd be fun.
Marvel Music was a short-lived imprint of Marvel Comics, introduced in 1994 to publish comics developed in collaboration with musicians.
Like, because they do that these days. They do, like, hip-hop cover variants. And that's fun, because it's just the cover. Like, it's like, oh, yeah, look, fucking Squirrel Girls, fucking, you know,
It was only
Tyler, the Creator. It's like, oh, yeah, all of that's fun. Like, because you don't have to, it's not like, you know, they did a whole fucking...
8. There was 8 issues before they got canned. So there was 3 issues.
How many did
not
the
8
Street
issues,
Fighter
8
Malibu comic?
8 titles. I think it was 4. I have to look it up in a second.
Oh, that's amazing.
Bob Marley, Tale of the Tough Gong, issue 1 to 3.
What was it that got Marley? Was he another one of those ones that thought he could fucking heal a fucking bit of cancer?
Let's
I feel like it was
see.
something like that.
He died from illness and death, type of malignant melanoma under the nail of a toe.
Sun, baby. That's the
He had to see
Australian
2
disease.
doctors before a biopsy was made, which confirmed the deadliest kind of skin cancer, acral lentiginous melanoma. Oof. Unlike other melanomas, usually on skin exposed to the sun, acral occurs in places that are easy to miss, such as the soles of feet or under toenails. Although
I
it's
didn't
most
even
common,
know there was ones that did that. Fuck, I gotta keep an eye out for that shit now.
although it's most common melanoma in people with dark skin, it is not widely recognized and was not mentioned in the most popular medical textbook of the time. Marley turned down his doctor's advice to have his toe amputated, which would have hindered his performing career. In brackets, I don't know how, really.
I genuinely am confused. Like, did he invent the toe guitar? Not my big toe, Doc. I need the big toe. Like,
just bust down in the
You
middle of a song.
yeah, no.
Buffaloes, and he just, you know, boing, boing, boing with his toe. It's like, god damn, man. No, he's got a little mouth. He plays a little mouth harp with it.
Can't cut off my toe brain. It writes all the songs.
Then there was Alice Cooper, The Last Temptation, issues 1 to 3 by Neil Gaiman.
That is fucking amazing. Oh.
And Michael Zulli with Alice Cooper, based on the Last Temptation album by Alice Cooper. Break the Chain, based on the life of KRS-One.
You know what was weird? I literally was going to come up with a KRS-One one as a joke. Like, and it was going to be about the search for like a reverse Sitarak gem to shrink the size of his head. Because he has got a fucking pumpkin of a melon.
Oh, yeah.
Also, he's gone kind of insane. That's kind of a tragic element of a lot of like weird ghetto intellectualism of just like, it's all buried really deep in weird conspiracy shit. Like there were like big chunks of like fucking, what was it, Public Enemy? Like not like the main guys, but like a bunch of the side guys were all like real anti-Semitic.
Ooh.
Yeah, there was one dude like, there's been a few instances of that. Like again, it's like that weird fucking, you know, because like I know the Nation of Islam has been quite anti-Semitic at points, and there's like weird splinter groups within that. And like Nation of Islam's kind of like the fucking goddamn Mormonism of Islam in the first place, where it's just like some dude just came up with some shit basically.
There was one for...
Well, I know like KRS once tried to write like a giant fucking new religion into a book of rap or something. It's like, yeah, it's like, it's nuts.
Woodstock, 1969 to 1994. I think that was... I don't know what sort of comic that is. Marty Stewart. Marty Party in Space.
Who the fuck even is that?
Marty Stewart is an American country and bluegrass music singer, songwriter, musician, active since 1968. He's still alive? Is he? Yeah, he's still alive.
Oh, you know.
He looks like a fucking...
Oh, fucking, my God. It looks like Super Saiyan Steve Bannon.
He does. There was the Billy Ray Cyrus. There was the Rolling Stones Voodoo Lounge.
Oh, my dad called him
Onyx
silly gay
Fight.
virus one time, and I still think about that.
And then there was Onyx Fight. I don't even know who Onyx are. American hardcore hip hop group from South Jamaica. Queens, New York City, formed in 1988 by Fredro Starr. Fredro? What a name. Suave, also known as Sonny Caesar, and the late Big DS. Sticky Fingers joined the group in 1991. Okay.
All right, so I just got like a DM from someone I don't know, and
On
it's
Twitter?
just well, yeah, and it's like, okay, so it's entitled Key of All Making / Making of Realities, and it's like links to a Google Docs thing. And the rest of this is in all caps. For you as consciousnesses to realize you as consciousness are playing forms physical and metaphysical, and some only metaphysical and some are only consciousnesses. As the true nothingness of consciousness is already something where all of all is possible because the true nothingness realm of consciousness is something already. As something is already something, then all of all is possible, and also from other realms of consciousnesses. Nothingness comes from the true nothingness of consciousness, and so from the true nothingness realm of consciousness, all of all is possible, also in nothingness from the true nothingness of consciousness. X. Okay.
I think they're trying to tell you that nothingness is nothingness, and you can do anything in nothingness because there's nothingness.
That's like, again, that's like, genuinely insane people are the best poets. That reminds me of like, there's I can't remember the name of the book, but it was written by one of the women in fucking Saved by the Bell. You know, okay, no, wait, because
Okay.
you aren't ready for what her actual name is.
Shit.
Lark Voorhees. Yeah, I know. So I think it's called like True Light, and it's supposed to be like a self-help book, and I've read the whole thing, and it is utterly fucking batshit. There are like 4 words in that whole book that aren't separated by a comma, and I shit you not. Like, yeah, just look up. It's like the
name of the fucking book, True Light. And
Yeah.
there's commas between every single one of these fucking words.
Yeah, read it. It's great.
A, superior, take, unto, the, premiere, haloing, of, tenuation, readily, available, true light, provides, resource, into, times, motived, and vestuvid. Vestuvid?
Okay,
Authenticate,
don't,
revolution.
no. Like, yeah, don't feel bad because I looked a lot of these words
fuck?
up, and the funniest part was a lot of them would just be like, if I Googled them, I'd just get a link to someone asking what the fuck this word in this retarded book was.
I have to look up what this fucking word is. I don't think
That's
not
like,
a word.
No, she just makes words up.
It's a word, you made.
Like, just makes words up. And it's not like there are a lot of situations, particularly if you're like reading, you know, weird bits of academia where people will make words up. But like, they're doing so specifically in a form where you can kind of fucking figure out what it is and why it's there and what it's doing. So it's like made up for a purpose. Whereas like, she just says shit, you know? Like, I think the phrase "till we prot" is in there somewhere. Yeah, like, no, it's on like Google Books. Like, I think I actually bought it with money, which I'm not proud of, to be honest.
I'm upset at you, but fuck.
Like, and she's got a few of these.
Books authored. All right, let's have a look what else she's done. Because if any of the titles are like the other ones,
Trek of the Cheshire.
is that the full title?
No, there's
Oh,
a bunch
God.
under that, but I can't.
Trek of the Cheshire.
Oh God, that's
A masterful journey into the quadrant times of author Lark Voorhees, an elective abbreviate that casts trace above known entitlements upon Astlo monuments to date. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's nuts. What's her other one? I swear I saw a third one. Oh, it is. Reciprocity. Oh, that's all it is? I'm disappointed.
Yeah, I actually reviewed fucking True Light for like my fucking modernist history course. My modernist poetry course, sorry. And that was
How did that go down?
yeah, well, actually, because it was like the idea was like, you know, there's this thing in literature interpretation called death of the author, where you sort of like interpret the work independent of whatever the fucking writer was, you know, intending to put into it.
Right.
And so I called the piece "The Homicide of the Author," because like you can do that with this, but it requires you to like really actively resist every attempt Lark makes at like asserting what she's doing. But like that has been stuck in my head for fucking, you know, I'm getting on nearly a decade now.
Oh yeah, dude. That's
Till we prot, there is light.
till we prot, there is light.
I know it's
The fuck?
Dude, it's
What is
fuck-
prot?
Nothing. Again,
Nothing? She made it up?
No, yeah. There's loads of fucking words in that fucking book that are not made up, and occasionally, like again, there's like
Who published these? Are these self-published?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Like again, like anyone's just allowed to publish a fucking book, which I think is wrong. Like, I mean, the gatekeeping. It's like
I
yeah,
am
there are
gonna
people.
make a Mario porno and try to get it published.
You fucking. I don't think anyone's allowed to fucking stop you. Just like
I
you
just
know.
won't call it Mario.
Well,
Like,
no,
I
you're
just-
allowed to call him Mario. Just don't call him Super Mario, because Mario is a name. Super Mario.
Oh
all right.
no, they're gonna be. It's all wholeheartedly gonna be those characters. But I'm gonna call him like Ario, just like.
No, I feel like because there are Italians still, so like you're allowed to call people Mario. I think just maybe the same as Luigi. Like there are fucking people who are related called Mario and Luigi, which is
I'll
nuts.
just call him Muzzer and Luigi. It's fine.
Mazza and Laza.
Yeah, Muzzer and Lazza and fucking Princess Shazza.
The Shazzas.
Oh, Shazza's just such a.
They're endangered now, but you know, nature takes its course.
Well, you see, most of them evolved to the Karens. They turned a new leaf and decided, you know what?
they've adapted.
We're going to demand the world. And damn it, they did. And now, I don't know what the common sort of more gutter trash names are these days for women. or
white
men.
lady that's never been punched.
Because the problem is, I've been off the streets for so long. Like, I haven't been in bars or anything
Yeah,
for
no, me too.
so fucking long. So I don't know what these people are called. I don't know. Fucking who knows? They could be called fucking all Bevan now for as much as I know. It might have made a comeback. And that scares me because the internet, like if Kanye West is out there calling his kids like North and East and shit, what are the people in the suburbs in Australia calling it? Because good Lord.
There's got to be some shockers out
Oh,
there.
100%.
Shockers might be one of the names, actually.
Oh. Well, I mean, we did meet a woman called Knuckles.
I'm not sure if that wasn't workplace bullying.
She looked like a Knuckles.
Yeah, that's true.
She
But
looked
I feel
like
like
if
that's
you-
part of the bullying.
Maybe.
Like, you're not going to call someone who doesn't look like a Knuckles, you know? Unless it's like that thing where you call gingers blue.
I wouldn't have argued with her because she would knock you the fuck out. She was a big lady.
Yeah, like she was taller than us.
And wide.
Yeah. Brick shit ass
Oh,
is
dude.
like, well, it might have been because like the bit behind the fucking KFC thing is raised. So maybe she wasn't that fucking tall.
Maybe.
Because taller and wider than us is not fucking particularly common for a woman.
No. No. Hope we've pursued your trivial.
This has been some Trivial Pursuits.
Keep It Classy is proudly sponsored completely by its fans. We thank you for your support.
It expanded somehow.